Hello Scorpio, and welcome to my channel Attila Tarot. In this video we're going to take a look at what kind of energies you can expect in the month of December in the areas of love and relationship. As usual, this is a general reading, so please take whatever resonates and leave the rest behind. It's December, end of the year. I want to thank all of you who's been with me throughout the year, and if you just found my channel, I'd like to welcome you. We're going to start with your Rose or Oracle card. And you have two cards that came out while I was shuffling. One of them is the lineage of the rose, moved by the goddess here for this soul call, gather. And you also have the fertile void, inner winter, rest, patience, potency, secret, beginnings. So with this, it's a very interesting combination because the lineage of rose is definitely has some soul calling. Maybe you have some inner whispers that you need to pay attention, that you need to listen to. You're definitely driven by the spirit and trying to help you to steer you in a certain direction. The fertile void is a very interesting card because, as you see, some of you might be feeling that things are just not happening. Things might be too quiet. It's kind of like this time when some of you might be going through a dark period of time, and you need to be a little bit patient. You need to have a little bit more. You have some patience in a sense of rest, regenerate, recuperate, and repair yourself, your soul, whatever you've been through. Definitely can be a sign that some of you are in a sad place of mourning or having lost something, having lost faith or some sort. But again, just when you think about it, the seed goes into this fertile soil and something beautiful grows out of it. So this is a very important transformation for you as well, that yes, maybe something died inside of you through some challenges that you've been going through, but you are also recovering, and something is beginning here for you. So very beautiful card from that perspective, and make sure that you surrender into this mystery. So maybe just be patient, because something beautiful will come out of it. But let's see what the tarot is telling us. In the center of your reading, you do have the Four of Cups. Four of Cups is the card of apathy, being kind of disconnected as well, in a sense, but it is also connected to being very dreamy, in a sense that some of you are focusing on what if my life would be like this, what if my love life would be like that, what if my partner would be like this, as opposed to seeing the value in whatever that is. Like, for example, whatever your love life is, whatever your partner is, you're not necessarily seeing the value because you're focusing on negativity, you're focusing on negative cycles. It can be also manifesting in your life that maybe you are not seeing the opportunities that lies ahead of you, because again, you might be in this negative spiral of focusing what went wrong, what was happening in the past, and while you're kind of dwelling on this, you're not seeing the opportunities ahead of you. Only once they're gone, and you're like, oh my God, how could I not see that Joe was interested in me? I don't know why I said Joe, but anyway, or anybody, right? Like a person. The Four of Cups also signifies me that maybe there's some kind of an opportunity ahead of you that might not be exactly what you wished for, what you dreamed for, but it's coming from the universe, right? You can kind of see that that hand is the hand of God, the hand of the universe offering you something. And you need to take it into consideration, because maybe it's not what you hope for, but it is what you might need right now. So just surrender to this mystery of something. Be open for opportunities. The first card of your reading is the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands is the card of an ending a cycle, ending a difficult cycle. It can be a sign of something that started as a very passionate thing but turned into something that's more of a burden. It can be a relationship, a person, or maybe just, oh, well, now I'm single. That's so amazing. And then now it's like, oh, fuck, I'm single. So anyway, you kind of get the point. Something was very exciting. Some of you might be carrying a lot of burden as well with you. Maybe like, you went through some difficulties, you went through some challenges, and you have hard time letting that go. Especially with the connection of this Four of Cups, where you can kind of feel that there are those 3 cups indicating something that are empty, something that are lost. So definitely important to let go of those experiences that are not serving you and not carrying it with you. The next card of your reading is the Temperance, which is an indication that you have all the mix, all the ingredients in order to create the happiness that you want. You have the beauty, the personality, etc., etc. But this card is also telling you to be patient. And do you remember this card? Hello, patience. Telling you to be patient. Don't rush into anything. And if you are taking one step after the other, you're gonna be able to see something coming to life right in front of you. Something that's not easy to achieve, because this angel is trying to make gold out of water and fire. So you need time for that. You need to just, focus on healing, recovering as well. So just don't rush into anything. And this angel also is here to protect you. So maybe if there's something that wasn't going the way you wanted, it might be a protection for you because there's something better here. So anyway, don't rush into anything. The next card of your reading is the Ten of Cups, which is a beautiful card. Also an indication of an ending, but indicating that, after the storm, after the difficulties, finally you are able to achieve this beautiful, perfect happiness, this bliss, where everything is just super harmonious. Like you can see that the sun is shining, you have the rainbows indicating that the storm, the rain is over, and the bees, the butterflies, indicating here's some major transformation and finding happiness in spite of the difficulties as well that you've been through. So there's some beautiful, perfect happiness here that you can expect with this Ten of Cups. Now the next card of your reading is the Nine of Swords, indicating that you are overthinking something, because this is the card of fear, anxiety, nightmares, when you're kind of thinking about so much that you cannot sleep. So your thoughts are kind of keeping you up all night. Very important to let go of those, right? It's definitely impacting you with this Ten of Wands and the Four of Cups as well, that you are kind of dwelling on the negative things that happen to you. So very important to release those negative thoughts, release those negative experiences, and focus on this perfect happiness. And as well, with the Nine of Swords, there's also that comfort blanket as well. That's kind of so there's something here that gives you comfort. Just make sure that you don't stay in that long, because the Nine of Swords is not a great card, right? Like you're kind of going through the same thing over and over again in your head. The next card of your reading is the Five of Wands. Five of Wands is the card of competition, but it is also a card of conflict. And also practicing for something, being in training for something. So maybe you are kind of training for getting ready to be in a relationship, or getting ready for something. But if it's manifesting in your life as a conflict, it is a type of conflict where people might be coming from diverse backgrounds, and maybe with this rainbow it might be connected to the LGBT community, not necessarily. But anyway, what's really important with the Five of Wands, that people are coming from different backgrounds, and that different backgrounds can create some kind of a tension in terms of the way see things. But it can be the type of conflict as well, where it's not like a serious conflict, where people are kind of trying to see how far they're able to go. And also, as I said, it can be a card of competition. So maybe if you are dealing with a person who is very popular, you have to fight for this person, or maybe you're this popular person who are fought for. But let's see what's going to be the final outcome of this reading. But before that, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. That's an indication that the reading helped you, and you can also help me to grow this message you can also help me to grow this channel to make sure that the message gets out to those who need it the most. For you, it is only costing a push of a button, so I hope that you already pushed those like and subscribe buttons. Only a very few % of people end up subscribing, so I hope you're gonna be one of them, and I'm always very excited to read in the comment how this reading is resonating with you. So your reading continues with the King of Wands. King of Wands is a core card, so it can be a person, your energy, or just the general energy of this card. This is the sexy king. This is the charming one who's able to kind of take you off of your feet. He has charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent. Practically, like, he is a very warm-hearted person, likes the new things, adventures as well. So he's kind of like a player type of king, because if you're trying to get him settled down, that might scare him, because, oh my God, I'm losing my freedom. Like he's very adventurous. So again, it might be an indication of that. Some of you might be getting some adventures that you're going through, or you're going on an adventure, or it can be also about taking action of some sort, right? Because some of you might be dwelling in this negativity, like with this Four of Cups and Nine of Swords and Ten of Wands, and very important to kind of take some kind of action towards the happiness as well. Because the King of Wands won't sit in it, right? Like, he is very action oriented. Now the next card of your reading is the Lovers. The Lovers, which is the card of harmony. It is the card of happiness. Law of attraction, attracting something similar to you. It's a very soulmate energy, indication of a relationship, a soulmate connection. Some of you are attracting your soulmate. Some of you are already with your soulmate. Can be an indication of a new relationship, can be an indication of a new chapter in a relationship, was getting engaged, getting married. It's a marriage card. And it's a very positive in terms of a love and relationship type of reading, because it's an indication of a strong connection, like when you just cannot keep your hands off of each other, and you have practically both cards that are super in a love reading. You have the Lovers, and you also have the Ten of Cups, so indicating some perfect harmony and beautiful relationship of some sort. But I'm kind of getting something that some of you might be thinking, but this is not what I want, right? Or maybe this is not the person that I want. I'm kind of getting some kind of an energy. Maybe you need to be a little bit more patient with this person, because this person might be turning out to be the one that you need. I don't know if it's this charmer. Maybe you need to be kind of a little bit patient, and not to kind of tell him that, okay, but I want you to settle down, right? That's kind of the energy I'm getting. And you also have here the Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups, also a court card, can be a person, your energy, or just the general energy of the card. This is a very romantic knight. He is all about romance. Again, it might be two people that are represented by these cards, the Knight of Cups and the King of Wands. They are very different from that perspective. One of them is older, the other is younger, obviously the king representing the older person, and the knight is the younger one. So one of them is super romantic, all about long-term relationship, and the other one is kind of like a player, likes the freedom, but I think there's a definitely very strong connection between these people if they are represented as people. But again, Knight of Cups, knights are generally an indication of some kind of an action. Again, like you have this taking action of some sort, because the lovers can also indicate a decision that you have to make, or saying yes to something. So Knight of Cups can be an indication of an offer, a gesture that's coming from the heart. Like, he's the knight in shining armor, like super romantic. So it can be that, okay, after maybe an argument, let's make up. I'm offering you my, I'm saying sorry, or kind of things, or please forgive me that I said or did that. Definitely can be that type of energy. Can be an invitation for a date. Can be an invitation to get married or get settled down as well. Getting married and getting engaged. Something that comes from the heart. I think that's what's really important with the Knight of Cups. But let's see what is at the bottom of the deck. The bottom of the deck, you do have the Three of Swords, and behind it you have the Six of Cups, indicating that you are afraid that your heart's gonna be broken again, because the Six of Cups indicating something that's coming back from the past. So I think some of you are here very hesitant, fighting something, because Five of Wands can be that you are fighting something, like you have this inner battle as well, that you're gonna be hurt as it happened before. But as I said, very important to release those fears, very important to release those negativities, and focus on that something beautiful will come out of this. Focus on that there's a secret beginning of some sort, and you need to kind of you need to let go. That's kind of the energy that I'm getting. You need to surrender to the mystery, whatever is happening here, because this is there's some kind of a happy and strong connection of some sort. So definitely put it in a comment that I release all of my fears from the past, and I focus on happiness. And I hope that this reading helped you, and I'll be able to welcome you again.